So TEMU approached me recently and offered a collaboration. I could buy some stuff from their website that I can use for 3D printing and share it with you guys. So I've picked 10 items. I'll give you my top 10 of TEMU purchases that make your 3D printing journey wonderful. So if you've not heard of TEMU, it's an online shopping portal with loads of different categories for pretty much everything you can think of. Now we're going to be looking at 3D printing stuff in particular today, and these are going to be some of the items that I'm going to be going through with you. Now if you are new to TEMU and you click the link that I put in my description, you'll get a £100 coupon bundle, and as you can see there is a code down the bottom here that you can use to get that. Let's go through everything that I've bought today. Coming in at number 10, 3D pop pickers, is this silicone mat. It's called a pet feeding mat, and you might be thinking, why do I need a pet feeding mat? Well, as you're probably aware, 3D printing is one messy hobby, especially if you're using resin. So we're going to use this pet feeding silicone mat here to mop up all of our nasty, horrible 3D printing spills. And the good thing with this too is, obviously being waterproof, is any mess you make on it can easily be cleaned up with a little bit of IPA in a spray. It's a reasonably sized mat, it does the job, it keeps your work surfaces clean, and when you're finished with it you can roll it up and put it away. An absolute must for resin 3D printers. Coming in at number 9 is this 15-in-1 respirator mask. Now, never underestimate the dangers of using your 3D printer. You're going to be doing other things as well, like sanding, there's going to be fumes, you're going to be getting all sorts of bits and pieces potentially coming up towards your airways, and you've only got one set of lungs, so you really do want to look after them. Now, this thing connects together wonderfully, it fits on your face brilliantly, and I've got a beard and it forms a perfect seal. You can tighten it up at the front and the back, and you can, as you can hear here, you can hear it working. Listen, that little clicking sound shows that when you breathe in it filters it, when you breathe out it pushes it out, and you get 10 filters with it. So this will last you a while. As I say, you've only got one set of lungs, so make sure you look after them and invest in a respirator mask straight away. At number 8 is this 12-piece crocodile clip set. Now these are essential for holding your models when you are painting or when you have painted them and you need to put them somewhere to dry. They come with 12 crocodile clips that fit into this plastic holder here so that you can rest and hold 12 of your most wonderfully painted pieces easily. And if you've never used these, and what do you do with your stuff at the moment when you paint them? These things are an absolute must. They've got little rubber bungs on the end that you can remove if you want to, and when you've clipped it on, you just stand them in the stand and your items will dry wonderfully. They don't take up any room, and it's a must-have. You've got to get yourself some crocodile clips for painting 3D models. At number 7, you cannot ever have enough of these things lying around in resin 3D printing. These are nitrile gloves. They are 140 pieces here, and they come in small, medium, large and extra large. I honestly will tell you, I get through shed loads of gloves, and any resin 3D printer will tell you the same. These fit snugly, they'll protect you from resin, IPA and any other chemicals you're using, and they are easy to fit, and as you can see they will fit you beautifully. And I always do this, just put it over my watch just to protect me watch too. Wonderful. You can't have enough nitrile gloves to get through the day. I get through shed loads of them, and I suggest you get yourself a big fat bunch of them. There's 140 in here. Get them now. Now, none of us can get away from sanding, and sanding your models has been a little bit of a pain up until now. This I'm going to recommend you get next. This is coming in at number 6. This is a Velcro set of sanding pads, and there's an absolute shed load in there, ranging from P40s to P2000s, and anyone that knows their sandpaper knows that the lower the figure, the grittier it is, and you're getting shed loads of these, as you can see here. And all you need to do when you want to use it is take your pad and Velcro your little bit of sandpaper onto it. It's as simple as that, and then all you do is you sand away until your heart's content, until you need to change. Now, you'd start at a lower number and you'd work your way right the way up to higher numbers. This is a wonderful way to do all your sanding. Coming in at number 5, everybody likes a bit of masking tape. Now this masking tape is a little bit special because it's really narrow masking tape. It's not the thick stuff you'd be using to separate your walls when you're doing some home decorating. This stuff you're going to be using on your miniatures and your smaller models to mask off areas that you need to paint. Anybody can get the thick stuff. This is the thin stuff, and you get absolute reams of it in lots of different sizes. It's absolutely wonderful. It does the job, and when you're painting miniatures, this is the stuff that you're going to need. Now, like I said, you don't just get 1 bit or 2 bits or 3, you get an absolute shed loads of bits, as you can see there, and it's all wonderful stuff, and this is just what you need to mask off your miniatures. Coming in hot on the tails at number 4, we've got a shed load of paintbrushes. 11 quite thin paintbrushes and 3 dry brushes, all made from goat hair. And I've got to be honest, if you've not got any dry brushes, these are fantastic. Everybody needs to get a dry brush. The dry brushing technique, I use it in pretty much all of my models, and it's an absolutely fantastic technique to get some fantastic markings and aging on weapons and metal, etc. It also comes with 11 paintbrushes. These have got a nice wooden handle, a metallic grasp, and some wonderful goat hair brushes. They're absolutely beautiful. Nice grip in the hand too, and it comes in lots of different sizes, as you can see there, from a fairly decent size right the way down to lots of zeros. Coming in at number 3, have you ever used LED lights in your models? I know I've used them. I've used them for things like making the tesseract and making little jet propulsion systems on the back of spaceships. These things, there are shed loads of them, and they come in lots of different colours. And all you need to do to get them to work is connect them to a battery, and you get loads of different colours. You got greens, you got oranges, you got reds, you got blues. I think you get the picture. Literally connect it to a battery, connect it to a little switch, and you can turn them on and off when you want. I recently made a red skull where I used a blue one for the tesseract, and it looks absolutely incredible. These things are easy and simple to use. You can't go wrong with the amount you're getting for the cost you're spending on these LEDs. Now, if you're looking to do things like lightsabers, in at number 2, we've got these LED soft filaments. These are great for, as I say, lightsabers, or if you want to thread them through to make little propulsion systems on the back of your spacecraft, or if you want to do like lasers from a laser gun, if you're doing a Star Wars diorama, for example. These things are fab. Just connect them to a battery, and they work with lots of different kinds of batteries, and they are flexible, so you can put them wherever you want to. Get these because they're not that easy to find. TEMU's got a shed load of them in loads and loads of different colours. In at number 1, and this is the one you've been waiting for. This is it's like a Dremel, really. It's like a little mobile portable Dremel. It is amazing. You get a nice little case with it, and once you've opened that case, let's check out the goodies inside. You're getting this wonderful rotary tool, and not only are you getting this rotary tool, you're getting all the bits of kit that you need with it to make it work. You're going to be sanding with it, you're going to be polishing with it, you're going to be burring with it. It's wonderful. Let's have a quick look at it. Now, you've also got a torch on there, which I think is a fantastic little addition, and you've got 5 different speeds. Listen to that. Well, let's just see the thing in action. It's really easy to connect the bits in, give it a little bit of a tighten, and all I'm going to do here is use this burring tool on one of my resin models just to get some of those little nubbins, some of those little globs of support, what's left on there, off. It's amazing. It's really easy to use. If you've got a 3D printer and you want to get rid of your support marks, one of these is an absolute necessity. It allows you to get into the little nooks and crannies that you can't get your sandpaper in, and it allows you to get all the finer detail. Now, don't forget, you're getting a little torch as well that will light your way merrily. You're getting about 20 different pieces that you can use, ranging from sandpaper to deburring tools to buffers and polishers, all easily collectible to this rotary, and you can just connect it on and connect it off. It's simple to use. It's got a USB-C charger, and the charger lasts for quite some time with it, and when you've finished with it and when you've had enough of it, all you need to do is pop it back into the pre-made box that it comes with. You can keep everything nice and safe. You have got an absolute bargain there, and if you're brand new to TEMU, you can get this for 99p using my link. Now obviously I've only just scratched the surface of what you can get from TEMU, and there's a load of other things you can buy for your 3D printing hobby or your hobby in general. So I suggest you download the app and get yourself across to TEMU. If you're a first time TEMU user and you download the app from the link that I put below, you get £100 discount vouchers as well. Or you can buy something that I've bought today for only 99p. So you can get this whole Dremel kit for 99p. I don't think that's a bad old bargain really. The code below is the one you're going to need to get it, and I think it's an absolute bargain. If you've enjoyed what you've seen today, please subscribe to Greedy 3D. Think about joining the Greedy 3D Patreon, and you'd be most welcome. And I want to just say thank you to all of my patrons. You guys are just the best. Thank you very much. If you want to buy anything from the item description you see below, go into the description and you can buy all sorts of things, from printers to paints to things that I use for the hobby, and a little bit will kick back to the channel, and you can help support me by doing that. There's printers in there, there's all sorts of stuff in there, and there are some discount codes for you guys too, so sneak yourself down and have a little look to see what you can grab through the affiliate links. Hope you've enjoyed that today. It'd be interesting to know what you've bought from TEMU. Have you had any good experiences? Have you had any bad experiences? Tell me all about TEMU. But I've got to be honest, the things that I've bought from them, and this isn't the first time I've bought from TEMU or had things from them, I've got absolutely no dramas. I've bought clothes and everything, and they are fantastic. And I'm not just saying that because TEMU have sponsored me. If you know me, you know me a little bit better than that. You get a really good price for a really good bit of kit. Hope you've enjoyed that. See you next time. Stay tuned.